Welcome to my channel on Airsoft toys. Now, for those that are new, I do apologise, but I have to say these are toys. Otherwise, the algorithm puts me in some form of psycho bracket. Now, I have been trying to get this finished for the past 6 weeks, and it started off, I was let down by somebody. I was conned. People that know me know about that. I have got something coming out that's going to highlight that, a little short, little story to it. However, I did get it again, and please watch the video. But the problem I've got now is the parts that I am actually waiting to finish it, which is the barrel and the trigger, because I've had a little bit extra parts to it, because I want to make it quite unique, as a lot of people know as I've been talking about it. Well, guess what? The box that their actual items are in are being held by customs. I don't know why. We have quizzed them, asked them, gone through UPS, but nobody knows why. So, in my distress, I was talking to people at the weekend on the Airsoft game, and a couple of them were saying, did you know that there is a pistol that goes with that? Okay. So I spoke to my mate, and he came back and he says, yeah, I'm not going to get my hands on one for you, just have a wee look at. And here it is. The WeTech Pvirus Biohazard Sig Sauer. Now, I am quite surprised about this, and I'm going to tell you why. The reason why I'm quite surprised about it is because I went online and I looked at a few of the stores, and they're all sold out. But what surprised me was they were selling for 119 sterling pounds, for those that got confused there. I'm ex-gen. The funny thing is that this is really good. This is really solid. This is metal. Yes, it's got that little bugbear I don't like. But this hasn't been used for a while, okay? But this is metal, like metal all over. Metal trigger, everything. It is unbelievable. Hammer. The only plastic is obviously this wrap round here, okay, of the trigger, my apologies, the pistol grip. That's the only thing. Realistically, everything else is metal. And it is very heavy. And we all know I do like my heavy pistols for the realism, okay? We do. We do like these. That's a very popular one, my staccato, do you know what I mean? I've got this one. I'm not even going to say it because you've heard me slag it enough about the name of it. This is my scary one, you know what I mean? The meat beater. I'm going to get banned. Anyway, but again, I love them. And the thing is that, yeah, it is quite hefty. Now, with the magazine, okay, 32, they reckon it's about that they put on. It does increase that weight a little bit. Whereas when I put it next to my staccato, they're roughly the same weight. I think it's 0.6 kilograms, okay? If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but that's about it, okay? Obviously, the pistol with a horrible name. Should have had a better name. Now, that does feel a little bit heavy. And I've been on games with this, and I didn't see any problems with it, to tell you the truth. It's quite a good, long, obviously, barrel. But, again, this is here. Now, I'm going to have to look how I can get extra magazines if I decide to keep it type thing. But on the face of it, it is a cracking pistol. When you look at it, it's all silver at the top. It's very good looking, not very distinctive, okay, obviously for the game. It has the Halo sight system, which is quite good. Now, I've had a wee go at it. WeTech, get that? Forget it. Okay, but it is quite clear. Do you know what I mean? You hear me talk a lot about scopes and that, and it is quite clear. I thought that it might be a bit of a hindrance, but realistically, it is quite clear. You've got the flash iron on the end. It's very distinctive again, okay? That does come off, okay? And you can replace it, or you can add something. We'll look at it in a minute. And then, obviously, you've got the pistol grip, very firm. Very comfortable. Very comfortable. I have watched quite a few videos on this, and what I found interesting was a lot of the videos were 11 years old. 11 years old, yeah. One guy who did it, who I think is brilliant at explaining Airsoft, is Airsoft Mike. If you haven't checked him out, what you're doing in Airsoft, and you haven't seen his videos, he's unbelievable. He did this about 11 years ago, and he shows you that it comes in a box, a fancy box. I haven't got the box. I've just been given this with, obviously, the pistol. Moving down, well, let's go back to that. The hammer. So that's metal. It has a decocker, okay, which is very rare. No, I mean, I've not seen these for quite a while, especially into Airsoft. Again, a decocker. I think it's for the realism. That's what I think it's more or less for. For Airsoft, okay, you know what I mean? Again, you've got to then pull, but it's there. But I suppose it's there, and then, like I said, you've got the decocker. Okay, goes back half, then you pull. Don't know. Same old type of gadgets, as we like to call them. You know what I mean? The lever technique, pull the hammer forward, pull it over, take it off. You've seen it done 1,000 times. I'm sure you're really not bothered at seeing it, you know what I mean? Safety catch. In this one, if you've noticed, which most pistols are, there's no ambidextrous, so it's not much like on the rifles, if you understand what I mean, yeah? Again, there's nothing more unique about it. You've got this logo. Now, the logo, thanks Airsoft Mike, but I did check it out myself. It's from a game Dark Watch, which is back, but obviously it's just jumped on board. I don't know why. But at the end of the day, I'm not just saying this. It is quite a good pistol. I mean, it's quietly, nicely balanced. So this, what I've been talking to guys on Discord and obviously people talking to me about, they've been saying about, well, this could pair off with the Chris Vector. Okay, well, we'll see. I'll tell you what, let's give it a bit of a blast and let's see what we think, all right? Safety first. Don't want anyone comment saying you can take your eye out. Okay, now, that's a nice smooth. Now, I have done nothing to this except give it a bit of a clean. I've just cleaned the barrel out a bit. I've done nothing, take it apart and change any parts. It's still original. And from what I understand, this is me, this hasn't been fired for quite a few years. I fired it a couple of hours ago because I didn't want to look like an idiot. But it was firing fine. So we'll just set the accuracy. I am quite impressed. That halos is very accurate. Show you in shot. Okay. We'll try a little bit rapid. Hammer, obviously top slide to the rear. Okay. Now, it might be because it's quite warm in here. I've not had any gas issues like I've had in the past. Okay. Slide release. So, realistically, there's no app. And sorry, slide release. Sorry, again, my apologies. Slide release to the rear. Not a say. I don't know why I said safety. I don't know why I said that. Because that's what the decocker theoretically is for. So, write in the comments that I'm an idiot. Don't care. But the thing is, that is really nice. That is nice. That is a really good pistol. I wonder what it looks like with everything on it. Everyone likes a gadget, don't they? That just proves that's a lot of shite, isn't it? So, by the way, me dropping the light was part of the humour. But the thing is, this is really good. This is really good, okay? I would ask people if that's what you're trying to go with, obviously the theme. If you're using a Vector, it might be worth, I don't know, adding it to your collection. I'm very, very, very surprised how good quality that is. And I think I might actually see if I can get this onto a game soon. On that, I left a little message on the screen that I just wanted to have a chit chat with you at the end in the context of summer. There's a guy called Mark from Solus 3D. I think he's a great lad. He's starting up his company. He's here on the island of Ireland, within the Republic, and he does some quite unusual attachments to airsoft rifles and pistols. So I would like you to go and check him out. His link's down below. And he also does that, which I think is quite unique. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can get these type of double barrel, but I mean, for what he's charging, I mean, seriously. And I was on a game there, torrent, and one of the gamers on our side actually had one, and he was using it quite actively. That type, I mean. So if you get chance, I'd really appreciate it if you just go and follow the link down below and just go and have a look at his channel and have a look around and see if there's something that'll appeal to you. Now, I'm hopefully going to have this bloody vector done in the near future so that I can show you, and it better be as good as what I'm hoping it's going to be. I know my mate, as I keep joking about him, Phil, who's become a really good friend of mine and helped me out and give me loads of advice. I really am hoping that we can get this off the ground because I've got a couple of projects, not secret, but I've got a couple of projects lined up. Thank you for watching. Stay safe whatever you're doing. I hope this made you laugh a little bit. Bye for now.